Victory tonight as you defeated Creston by a score of 36-17. Was close for a while, and then you came through down the stretch.
Yeah, we knew it would be a close meet. They have a team basically like ours, a lot of freshmen and sophomores on their squad also, and 2 seniors. So we knew it would be a close meet. I'm real happy with some of my freshmen. They came through real well for me.
They should be very pleased. We were commenting during the telecast that you're probably a much tougher team right now than you were at the beginning of the season. Particularly expect that with freshmen and sophomores coming through and as they gain more experience.
Yeah, they have improved, and that's what we look for, a lot of aggressiveness, and that's something that we've gotten a lot more of now than we had at the beginning.
Let's just run through some of the winners tonight at 112 pounds. Eric Gray won by a score of 8-6. I thought he wrestled very well.
Wrestled real well. Kenny Hartman, his opponent, was a junior and was a pretty experienced wrestler, and Eric came through and did some nice moves. He started out 5-0 and fought back off that deficit and came back to win. That's a nice match. Nice win for Eric.
Probably the toughest loss tonight at 167 pounds. Will Pirtle scored tied at 3-3, and the last minute, I guess he was called for stalling and loses by a score of 4-3.
Last 8 seconds, actually, he got the warning for stalling. He realizes he wasn't doing much on the bottom, and that's something he's got to work on. He can't let people ride him for 4 minutes and expect to win matches.
At 145 pounds, Steve Hover with a big win, 17-1. At one point, I thought he might have had the guy pinned. His first varsity win. He's doing a good job for you.
Yeah, he's helped out. He's filling in for Kevin Turnbull right now, and he's, like I said, very aggressive and shooting good things and working good moves. Real happy with him.
At 126 pounds, what can you say about your freshman? Jared Downing picks up his 19th win, a conference champion as a freshman. You expect great things out of him in the next 3 years.
Yeah, we expect like top 6 finish at state for sure. He's doing well. He's wrestling more like a junior and senior every day. You're right. Not much we can say about it.
At a couple of losses then at 138, Lee Turnbull lost 7-2, and then another freshman, Fredericks, lost by a score of 13-5.
Yeah, and they lost upperclassmen kids, sophomores. Both of their losses sophomores, and we're pretty, we kind of, Pete's really weighs about 119 wet with clothes on as he weighs in, so he's kind of a light 19-pounder. Real aggressive. He fought off his back real well there a couple times, and got caught once or twice. So we're real happy with him. We think he's going to do all right.
Doug Vanderpool wrestled in the 7th position or 8th position tonight. Maybe you should have him do that instead of leading off. It's tough for a 98-pounder to watch, I suppose, but he came out strong. 3rd period, he pinned his man.
Yeah, he knew we needed the 6 points at that time. He knew we had to have the fall to put us back where we could win the meet. That was good, and he went out and got it. He worked real hard, didn't do bad things.
And I think Doug just keeps improving, but he looked very impressive. He was leading by a score of 10-2, and then got the pin at the 146 mark of the 3rd period.
Real happy with him. He's coming in. He's hustled a lot better since Christmas, and he's starting to work things that he needs to work. His height kind of is a detriment. He gets crated a lot, and everybody's taller than him, so he has to kind of work around that a little bit. He's doing a good job with it now.
Chauncey Cox had a tough match against Sickles in the 2nd period. He was leading by a score of 1-0, and then in the last 25 seconds, Sickles picked up 5 points and was able to hold on to the 3rd period and win by a score of 8-4.
Yeah, Sickles was their senior. That's one of their seniors they had wrestling. He's a tough kid. He won the Corning Invitational this just last weekend with 16 teams. Chauncey's a good sophomore. He wrestles a lot in the summer, and we got a lot of good things coming from him. We'll be all right there.
Bill Burge had a big win at 185 pounds, probably one of the more exciting matches. A lot of points scored with Kinsella, and Billy wins by a score of 16-10.
Yeah, Bill, that was good for Bill. He needed to win one. He had kind of rough wrestling 85 this year. He's wrestling a lot of kids that weigh a lot more than he does, and it's good for him. It was a really good win for him. We're happy to have him do that well, too.
At 155 pounds, of course, your leader, your senior, Shane Yates, picks up his 18th win against 1 loss. 3rd in the state last year, a 2-time conference champion. Has been a good kid for you.
Yeah, he has. Works hard. Can't ask more of him. He'd run through a wall if you asked him to. He's got a tough tournament this weekend. We go to Ames Saturday, and he's got a kid ranked ahead of him at state up there. So he'll be a good match for him this weekend. We're real happy with him. We really think we have a shot at winning the state title there at 55.
Well, that's great to hear, and Shane's going to give it everything he has and work hard towards that goal, finishing 3rd last year, and hopefully he can pick up that state championship this year. Matt Sturck didn't get to wrestle, picks up a forfeit, but hopefully you're looking down the stretch here in the district tournament for Matt to do well.
Yeah, I think he's got a shot at it, if he wrestles like he can. Sometimes he has trouble doing the things that he does well and keeping them up, but he has a shot. Heavyweight's a up and down division this year, and I think he's got a shot at getting through there.
Just a couple other questions, Wes. Looking back to the conference meet, you finished 3rd. You had 3 champions in Jared Downing, Tim Turnbull, who didn't get to wrestle tonight with a sprained ankle, and hopefully Tim will be back soon, and also Shane Yates.
Yeah, we wrestled well Saturday. I wouldn't have thought we could have got 3rd before. basically just a young team compared to other schools. And wrestled real well. We had some sophomores come through and get third for us and against seniors. And we're just real happy with our performance Saturday.
Could you comment on Tim's performance in the conference meet and also when you expect him back?
Okay, his ankles are severely sprained, and we're hoping he's back by Saturday for Ames. That's why we took tonight off, hoping it could heal in 2 days. As far as conference, he wrestled well. He controlled every match. He didn't make mistakes, get caught on his back. Did things well. He's really coming on.
And, of course, districts come up when?
February 20th, and that's at Oskaloosa this year.
So you have about 3 weeks to get ready, and I'm sure you'll be working real hard. Best of luck to you and the Indians in the last couple weeks of the season, and hopefully you can get several of these wrestlers into the state meet.
Okay, thank you very much.
Want to mention our final sponsor of the evening, Napa Highway Auto Parts. Barb and Wayne Oxenreiter over at Napa Parts send along this invitation to visit Napa Parts Center at 501 North Jefferson. They have parts for your car, truck, and you can also depend on Napa Parts supplies and tools on the Highway Auto Parts Center for fast, efficient service at an affordable price. Keep your vehicle moving this winter by having the right parts. And you get the right parts at the Napa Parts Center, an auto parts store, and a whole lot more. Call them at 961-5335 or stop in 501 North Jefferson. That's Barb and Wayne Oxenreiter at the Napa Parts Center. Well, sports fans, we want to thank you for being with TV 12 tonight and watching our sports retelecast of this Indianola Creston wrestling match. We will retelecast Friday and Saturday nights at 6:30 p.m.